Danger that kills hundreds of drivers and passengers every year.
Tonight, the Contact 5 investigators discover the federal rule aimed at preventing these deaths is not working. Katie LaGrone joins us now with the revealing new images highlighting this danger and what some experts now say is the solution. Katie?
Michael, rules for the road are in place for a reason, but critics say this rule is not stopping people from dying. In some cases, it's contributing to them.
Have you ever noticed one? Chances are you never had reason to.
It scares me.
Seen Eberhardt,
So I don't have to do a lot of driving around.
has reason to notice them all.
If I drive in a road and I will see the truck that just happened to be there, I will speed up just to get away from it.
It was August 17th, 2001.
The last time I saw him he was ready his uniform for work that day.
Donald Eberhardt Jr. was headed home from a shift as a Riviera Beach police officer.
I thought it was maybe somebody, got shot.
Officer Eberhardt's wife would learn her husband had crashed into the back of a semi illegally parked on Blue Heron Boulevard. But what killed him was this. An old rusted-out underride guard that literally collapsed when it was hit. Without the guard, Eberhardt's car slid underneath more than 12,000 pounds of steel, shredding its roof to pieces.
All I asked when they told me if I can please see him, they told me, no, you really don't want to see him right now.
Upon impact, Officer Eberhardt was traveling no more than 33 miles per hour.
Underride guards are required on most big trucks. Its purpose is to prevent drivers from sliding underneath the back of a semi in the event of a crash. Turns out they're not always there, and when they are, some are in such bad condition, they're worthless.
It might have this piece missing.
Major Terry Gartner inspects commercial trucks and has seen plenty of underride guards.
You know, you see strange things, you know, a wire holding it up.
Just last year, about a half dozen companies between Palm Beach and Indian River counties were cited for underride issues.
Mostly the ones that have violations, they're missing.
Last year, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety took the issue of underride guards head on, proving even those guards fully intact and up to date fail and can kill.
What we found is that meeting the minimum requirements to be on a trailer really isn't sufficient.
In this crash test, watch as a Chevy Malibu collides into the back of a semi. Remember, this underride guard is fully compliant with current U.S. standards.
The guard can still fail in a crash test with a speed as low as 30 or 35 miles an hour.
Now, take a look at this test, using a stronger, more energy-absorbent guard.
The occupants of this vehicle would have been able to walk away with very minor injuries.
The Insurance Institute is now pushing the feds to rewrite its underride standards. If approved, it will be too late for Officer Eberhardt,
After the accident, it's hard. Struggle.
who left behind 2 children he never really knew and a wife
And all I see is him under that truck.
who will never forget.
The National Highway Safety Administration, which governs underride guards, is well aware of this issue and identified the need to strengthen these guards back in 2009. According to the agency, since then, the agency has been conducting an in-depth field analysis to determine how they can improve that standard to save lives. The driving public should know, they say, that we are already actively working to address the issues raised in the Insurance Institute's report, and their safety will always be our top priority. Michael Kelly.
And how do truckers feel about changing these standards? What's their feedback
Right,
on this?
obviously they would be directly impacted
Sure.
because they're the ones who are driving these trucks. It really depends on who you ask, but we did receive a statement from the Trucker Trailer Manufacturers Association. In part, they write, the goal must be to make sure that any new regulation is actually effective and does not cause unintended consequences. The organization also points out that the Insurance Institute's crash test is just one scenario, and the current federal standards are based on dozens of different tests.
Thank you, though, Katie, for putting a
Certainly.
spotlight in a debate that is only going to intensify.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
I'll notice them now.
it has changed the way that I drive.
I can understand. Me too. Well, we have extensive coverage of this topic online. See more of the Insurance Institute's crash video and read what kind of violations have been cited for underride guards. We've posted the details from our area and around the country, and it's all on WPTV.com.